podcast. I hope everyone is doing good. So, this is the second video podcast episode that I'm recording, and I remember during my first episode, I was so nervous. Like, I didn't know what to say, and it was the first time for me, like, recording a podcast episode. But honestly, I was like, I'll just do it, I'll just, go for it, and the people, like my people, loved it so much. One of my friend who listens to the podcast, she said that now, like, along with listening to you, I can see you too, and that made me so happy. And I said that I have found like a community of girls, like, from all over the world. So I've made so many friends, sisters from them. And like, one of the girl who's my sister, she told me, like, she loved my personality and she wished that I could really meet her and talk to her. And all these things motivate me so much, and are giving me like so much of like motivation to, like, make more episodes. And here I am. I remember in the like previous episode, I just like got up, I just put on an outfit, and I just like started recording myself. I had nothing planned. Even in today's episode, I have nothing planned. I have to go for my work. I'm just ready, and after this episode, I'll be leaving for my work. So I was thinking of topics like, what should I speak on? Like, I don't know. I don't know what to speak on, literally. And like, I thought, should I check my journal? Should I speak something from my journal, or should I say something which I have knowledge on? Sometimes randomly I get so many topics like, oh, I'll record a podcast episode on this topic or that topic. But then I was like, do I have to make a script or something like that? Because I don't know. I feel like if I make a script, what if I forget something? So I just speak whatever comes in my mind. So I think today's topic is what to do if you feel stuck in life. Honestly, at every point, or like at some point of your life, some people might think that they're stuck, nothing is happening how they want it to happen, or life is not going accordingly. And honestly, it's said that life doesn't go how you want it to go, life just goes. But I saw a podcast of one of the very famous podcasters, and in that he was interviewing a kid, and that kid said that life is like between B and D. Like, life is B and D. So B is birth and D is death, and between that B and D there's a C, which is choice. So your life is basically a product of the choice you make. How kind of a life you want, or you imagine, like, I want to be a billionaire, or I want to be a trillionaire, whatever. Like, when you dream big, you can't just say, you need to take actions. It's the choices you make every day in order to become a billionaire or trillionaire or whatsoever you want to become. If you want to go into sports or dance or singing or anything, it's all the choices you make. And that's what I learned from that statement. And honestly, even I do feel stuck in my life right now. Like, I just graduated, and like, my parents want me to do something, like get an internship or do a job or this and that. But honestly, even I don't know if I feel ready to do something like that. Means I do want to work, or obviously for the dream life I want to live, I will have to get a job and do something, gain knowledge about things, because I just graduated. And but sometimes when you don't feel ready for something, when sometimes it's not just about being now, it's like I have pressure to get up in the morning to be somewhere, something. I'm living my slow life and I'm honestly enjoying it, but in my mind I have that guilt that I should be doing something in life. But when I record this podcast episode, when I do my daily routine, when I do things for myself, it makes me feel productive and makes me feel like I am actually doing something in life. And I saw this on a reel. I think it was like, when you don't have anything to chase or focus on yourself. And I feel I am focusing on myself right now, and I'm doing so well in life. I may not be a millionaire, billionaire, or I may not have the highest achievements or anything till now, but I know one day I will get them. For that, I am putting in the effort. I'm doing the things for the tomorrow or the future I want. And what I have learned from life is, it's like, life is unpredictable. Anything can happen anytime. So it's so important to live in the present. Sometimes we feel and we think like, oh my god, I have to do this, I have to do that. But what if that day doesn't come? I'm not saying, I'm not demotivating that that day won't come. You're putting in the effort for your better future. All the best and good luck to you for doing that. But in that process, don't forget to live in your today. You know, like we have to, it said that people go away from their family, to chase their dreams and all. When honestly, when I think about all that, it makes me feel, can I do that? I know at some point of my life I have to do it, but for me, my family means so much, and even the thought of going away from them, it breaks my heart. And I feel like my dad told me that day only, like, if you have to achieve something, if you have to become successful in life, you will become. Even if you stay with us, you will be successful. And honestly, I never want to go away from my parents. But sometimes I think I need to chase my dreams. I need to do so much. And honestly, I'm doing all these podcasts and everything. My parents don't know about it. And I'm just doing it for my own happiness. I don't know what will happen, but right now I am happy because I put myself out to you all, and there are so many girls who get inspired by me, and that makes me feel like so happy that do I really have the ability to make someone like feel seen, loved, because that's what I always wanted in life. As a kid, we all have big dreams. We want to become doctors, engineers, pilot, or go in, some for acting, or like anything. Even as a child, I used to think that I want to become a doctor, and I did try. I did everything that was in my power, but maybe sometimes things don't work out for you, and it's okay. I have that regret, but then what I thought, I want to be an inspiration. Even on my LinkedIn profile, I have written that an inspiration. And honestly, I don't care if I become a doctor or anything. I want to be an inspiration. The way I see world, I feel like I have the ability to inspire people. And the meaning of my name is also an inspiration. It's also Goddess Lakshmi, but it's also an inspiration. And like, I don't know, sometimes I just say something and people feel like loved and seen and heard, but I'm just saying normal things. And one more thing I came across today only, it was like, you become the person your childhood self needed. And honestly, when I look at my videos or my pictures or anything, I see this girl, she's become someone who the little me needed. Like in India, like, you as a kid, you admire this one big sister, Didi, you want to become like her. I feel I have become that for myself. So if I meet my younger self, I will know how to take care of her and tell her how amazing you are, and not to feel insecure and so many things. And I am so proud of myself that I became like all of that. And I became all of that because I focused on myself, I worked on myself, I learned so many things, and nobody taught me all this. There was no one to teach me to love myself, and I did it on my own. And I just want you all to love yourself too, because when you love yourself, it's like a revolution. You learn so many things. And honestly, sometimes you just have to go for it. I was talking about when you feel stuck in life, and I went, but all what I spoke was related to that only. Is if you feel stuck in life, just work on yourself, focus on yourself. If you don't have a job or an internship or anything, you have yourself. You are the biggest project you can work on. So chase yourself, become the best version of yourself. Become someone you would look up to. Now after like I have done all this like self work on me, like the self development work and all, sometimes I've still not reached that stage where I have become the most powerful woman. But even now when I'm recording myself, I see myself as someone who I would look up to. Like, I am my biggest inspiration because I have gone through hell in life. I know I'm quite young, I'm just 20-year-old, and I have to do like go through so many things in life. But like I have still gone through so many things that broke me, and I had suicide thoughts. I wanted to give up my life, and there were so many things that I wanted to do because there were so many things hurting me. But at that time I chose myself. I chose to be happy. I chose to you know, discover myself, like what are my abilities. And you know, in my heart I have that thing that I know no matter what I will be very successful. No matter what, I will prove it to myself, for myself, not for anybody. You know, parents and everyone have expectations from you, but you have to do it for you first. You know, you don't have to think that I have to make my parents proud. You know, it's a very good thing. Even I don't want to make my parents proud. But you know, I think that first I have to make myself proud, because I owe it to myself, all the struggles and hard work and everything. I am doing it. And if I am not proud, then what's the use for showing my success to the world? Like literally. And you know, there is so much to life. You know, when we think today only I put up a reel, and in that it was like the real luxuries of life. And it was like, you know, waking up at your own pace and reading a good book, and you know, having home cooked meal and all these little things. And when I, as a kid, when I should think about luxury, like, you know, Chanel bags or YSL shoes, or you know, all those branded things. For us it was like Nike shoes, and all those things were like luxury. People who are rich can have it. But honestly, in today's time, real richness is peace. Even if you have all the money in the world, you can buy everything. I'm not saying that rich people are not happy. Even I want to be rich, but I want to be rich because I want to prove to myself that I did it. I put in the hard work. I, you know, struggled so much. I did everything to make myself proud. I became rich for myself, and so that I can be independent, I can be powerful. And even though I'm not rich right now, I am happy with myself. I do have the guilt that I have to work and I have to earn and everything. But it starts what you feel about yourself. You know, if you are harsh to yourself, you will always be sad. But if you are kind to yourself, you know, even you are human, you are living your life for the first time. So you have to be kind to yourself. You have to give yourself the love you're giving to others. You know, like, that's the whole thing about self-love. You know, when you love yourself, you realize so many things, that all the love you were looking for all around the world, someone should love you, but you can give it to yourself too. You have to take care of yourself. You know, like, one more thing I read today is that take care of your body, because your soul lives in your body. And you, that thing is like, oh my god, you know, when you're taking care of yourself, your body, you're dressing up well, you're putting your, like, you know, skincare and makeup and everything, you're looking good, your soul feels happy. And honestly, like, I am looking at myself in the camera and I'm looking so pretty right now, and I feel like my soul is happy, I swear to god. So I just want to tell you guys that just, you know, work on yourself, put in that effort on yourself, give the love you give others to yourself first, because when you do that, you'll realize your actual potential, how capable you are, and make yourself so proud that you, when you look into the mirror, you better love what you see. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. See you all in the next episode. Bye bye.